So, it's been a while with this series. Sorry about that. To recap, in case you're new to the series, what happened was murder, and a less fun murder. The Normathus irregulars were slaughtered. The family of Felix and Ametry gone. No idea who the murdering force was. And they had to rip the corpses from Orpik's hands so we would stop eating them. Well, if there was any excuse for me to break my soberness streak.
Ooh, are those holy murder dance moves?
She's telling you to stop eating our friends' corpses!
And to hand dance instead? Look, whoever did this put a lot of meat to waste. Someone should use it.
Just because they aren't alive anymore doesn't give you permission to eat them!
Not eat them! Asking that of a Gormite is like asking a duck not to quack, or asking a vampire not to be southern.
I don't care what you... What?
Just don't call them an American. They hate it when you do that.
My life was going all right. I had to work my butt off to protect the nation, but it was good work. They gave me a living wage, and I liked some of them. And then I saw you again, and now I'm through some shift in the cosmic balance that you just naturally throw out of whack. Now it's all gone, dead, in ruins, because you re-entered my life somehow!
See, this is why you need a god. Serving something bigger than you means tragedies like these won't break your soul so easily. In fact, what we need right now is a Gorham hymn to raise our spirits. Dancing Queen!
I can't take that anymore!
Only 17!
Huh? What is it, Ametrine? Shawnee? No, I haven't seen her corpse anywhere.
Don't look at me!
I'm not gonna not suspect you of anything ever again, Orpik. If she's not here, then maybe she escaped. Or was captured by whoever did this. We need to get on this right now. Just give me a minute. The drug is starting to finally kick in through the anger. So while waiting for Felix's high to run out, the group buried the bodies. It wasn't fancy because they had no time to lose, but they did give them some last rites.
Oh, heavenly Gorham! Thank you for allowing these fine souls to be murdered in such
I'll give them their eulogy, thank you! Rest well, everyone. We're gonna do everything in our power to avenge you. Something is posing a threat to this country. But I'll stop it. Or I'll die trying. Yeah, it'll probably be later. Meanwhile, in the western forest of Normathus, a different trio were traveling across the lands. Two of them were quite familiar with this land already, although last time they were racing to save their lives from a curse. The Kitsune witch, Katrina, and the drow ninja. Katrina was someone interested in adventures and stories, so she wanted to return to the hectic country of Normathus to look for some. I left Dia behind for this?
You didn't have to come along. I was fine to go alone.
No, you're not. This country is crawling with turmoil.
True. But thanks to our efforts last time, it should be safer now. Gosh, I can't wait to meet up with Felix and Ametrine again. The life with the irregulars ought to be...
Shh! Don't talk about where we're going.
Why not?
That tiefling is still tailing us. She is totally gonna kill us.
You don't know that.
We don't know she wouldn't. Hey now, don't worry about me. I have no intention of harming anyone. I just figured that traveling in a pack is better than traveling alone. Who knows what dangerous creeps you will encounter alone in the woods. Back off! We don't need anyone to keep us safe. We might be off on the wrong foot. The name's Nalina. Now what can I call you two? Outta here.
Unhand me, you vile beast!
What was that?
It sounds like someone's in trouble. Come on, let's see if we can help out.
Why not? They rush through the thicket as carefully as they can. They soon reach a clearing, with an ogre cooking something on a fire spit. A goblin, wearing unusually fancy clothing, caught by this beast hours ago, and is only now about to be roasted.
You have made a great mistake, you bumbling imbecile. Do you not know who I am? Do you listen. I am so much more valuable to you alive than an hors d'oeuvre. The money you can ransom for my parents, the social ladders you can climb. I can grant you anything, as long as you're willing to listen. Hello? Are you listening, you stack of bricks on legs? Put your neurons
What's the
together
plan,
for
Foxy?
5 seconds. Give me a second. I'll cause a distraction.
Creating the sound illusion of a bear, the most distracting sound to an ogre, they drew the ogre away from the camp, giving them time to free the goblin and get out of there quick.
I suppose a thank you is necessary, even though I was about to escape on my own.
Oh yeah? How?
With a distraction, similar to what you pulled. Are you alright? You're not injured, are you? I'm fine. It'll take more than a deep tan to deter me from my adventure. Your adventure? Oh! Yes, for I am Leo Gockensalt of the House of Gockensalt of Revoy, and I am determined to make a legend for myself as an extraordinary adventurer.
Okay. How will you become a legendary adventurer if you can't even deal with one ogre?
And I don't need the ability right now. Gaining power and fame is a gradual process. What's important that I have gained insight from the exploits that I have accomplished.
Right.
Now then, that beast took several of my effects. My money, my weaponry. I do need those back if I am to continue this quest. Come!
Hold it, princess. If you have any mind about you, you'd leave well enough alone.
I can't do adventures empty-handed.
Why not? You're just so damn mighty without them, apparently.
If that's how it's gonna be, I don't need your negging to get things accomplished. I will be right back.
Well, she's dead. Let's go.
Ninja, we can't just stand here while she risks herself again.
Kid, sometimes you just gotta let boulders run down the hill. As Leo adamantly made her way back into the thicket, her exceptionally perceptive ears picked up on the sounds of an ogre roar. An angry one. One that might be made if your dinner went missing. She hid behind some particularly thick brush, anticipating the monster charging in, and sure enough it trampled past her, back onto the main road where the trio laid. So, nice one, Leo. Well, this is unfortunate. How very unfortunate. For you.
Thanks for the assist. You have a plan, Alina?
So while everyone else was battling this thing, Leo managed to regain all her stuff, including her flute.
Oh dear. Time for another distraction.
As soon as Leo was in earshot, she played an inspiring melody, boosting her friend's accuracy and power. And then in a single strike...
Oh! Another monster vanquished! Another step on the ladder of glory for Leo Gockensalt and friends.
You didn't do anything. Oh, that's not true. She attracted the ogre and left us to deal with it.
Excuse me? I gave you the arcane boost needed to finish the beast off. And we're very grateful for that. Thank you, Leo.
You're encouraging her. Say, what's that on your foot?
Huh? We have your daughter. If you wish to see her alive, you must capture Shawnee. Public death sentence, being watched.
Who knew that ogres can be blackmailed?
Actually, I saw the bones of a different unfortunate soul at the camp. This must have came from him. Shawnee, the leader of the irregulars? Oh no, this isn't good. Someone's after her. We gotta warn her. Oh-ho! Looks like we're on a new daring adventure to save the freedom fighters of this foreign land. Surely a rescue such as this will garner me attention. Come, a new journey dawns eastward.
So the Dark Ones want me to save a small country. Works in mysterious ways indeed. Why didn't I bring booze? So the four continued on the road, resuming their quest back to the irregulars' camp. It was a day's travel through the forest without incident, until...
Wait a minute. My exceptional perception detects something. I see. A trio of armed people. The two in the back are hard to make out, but the one in the front? It is consuming human flesh. It must be some uncivilized ravager or conqueror.
That sounds familiar.
Uh-oh. What should we do?
You guys hide out for a bit. I'll check it out myself.
I shall hide nearby. Assist you if things go south. Okay. You be careful, you two.
I don't like the looks of this.
What? It's just a woman with an overwhelmingly dreadful aura coming this way. What's the problem?
I agree with Amatrine. This might be a trap.
Oh, Pishposh! There's no problem that Gorm won't scrape me out of.
Sure. We'll provide backup from the shadows. And so the two forces prepare to fight and ambush each other, even though they are in fact on the same side and are friends with each other.
Glory and praise upon thee, fellow traveler, for it is Tuesday, holiest of days.
Oh? And why might that be, big boy?
'Tis the holy day of Gorm, and he has graced upon us all the dispensation to kill with impunity without his judgment.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't follow modern gods myself.
Modern gods?
I am a vassal for the old gods, forgotten gods, dark tendrils of unknowable mass and forces. All gods are destined to die as with the mortals they created. But the dark tapestry, when all else has decayed, they will remain.
Oh, I see. You know, Tuesday was actually a few days ago, but... Oh, well, it's Tuesday somewhere in the world, am I right?
Not so fast, you deranged ruffian. You and your cannibalistic ravings are not but a blight upon these lands.
So you think I'm not a blight on this place?
No, if you're not but something, then you're... Forget it. Prepare to be vanquished, you... Not again!
Good job, Felix. Let's roast that hors d'oeuvre on a spit.
Felix! Orpik! Stop, they're our friends!
Katrina? Ninja?
Hey, the whole gang's back together! Hey, Ninja!
Oh god, no.
This is the rudest way you could introduce yourself.
So eventually the knuckleheads converged and shared everything they knew with each other. The irregulars were dead, except possibly their leader Shawnee. They don't know who did it, but it might have been someone who they were blackmailed into it, based on the note from the deceased man. This was not a random raid. Someone targeted the premier defense force of Normathus. The entire country is in danger. Are you satisfied with yourself now? We're tangled in a countrywide conspiracy with an incompetent cat, an eldritch worshipper, a wretch bitch, and fucking Orpik. Have you found the story you're looking for?
This is... a lot, I must admit. But honestly, it's also exciting, you know? There's a dark force looming on the edge, and yet because we came here at the right place at the right time, a force of hope has been gathered to stand up against them. I think we're gonna be part of a story like no other.
A force of hope? These people?
This inhumane thug is not gonna be part of my party. I am not leaving an adventure like this. I'm staying, but he has to go. Look, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. You never asked for this. If you want to go back home, I will never judge you for it.
Let's just get this over with. And so the odd party, varying wildly in styles, enthusiasm, and even competence, marched northward, onto the closest lead to the forces that seek to destroy them. They don't know what horrors and trials await for them, but there was a sense within the group that they can handle whatever comes their way.
Stop!
A little kid?
You're gonna pay for what you've done!
Well, you heard her, Princess. Pay for what you did.
I've never met this snot! Shut up! My family was just farmers south in Long Shadow. They were innocent, and yet you killed and ate them!
Orpik!
Wait, hold on. You can't prove that it was me.
I know you did it! Some cultists barged into my house, killed my parents and dragged them away! Why did you order that? Why did my parents have to die? Okay. Quietly, everyone, while they're both distracted.
So let's have a little peek behind the curtain. The GM had noticed that Orpik's behavior is a little questionable. His listed alignment is chaotic neutral, but is he? So at this point, he devised a little test. If you remember from last time, the cult Orpik was a part of was just using him as a figurehead. The cult did kill the parents, but Orpik had no say or knowledge about it. The GM wanted to create a scenario where his true alignment is challenged. Does he act with empathy and vow to help the kid? Will he not care and leave the kid alone to his own devices? Will he eat the kid because he's annoying him too much? No. His response was something the GM was not expecting in the slightest. Orpik gets on his knees, and he starts to weep.
You're just like me. I lost my parents as a wee one. And scripted into a war and never came back. I became the very thing that took my parents away. What am I doing with my life?
As it turns out, Orpik's creator was an actual writer who put some thought into this insane cannibal hobo that she made. In his backstory, Orpik's parents were conscripted into war and never returned. So he turned to worshipping Gorum, god of war, to make sense of it all. But now that the GM had recreated his story by complete accident, it became way too much for the character to take.
I can't do this anymore. I need to rethink my life.
Did that just happen?